Yeah, I know this might be a shocker, but we've got another thing in FC25 that's broken, and it's now causing potentially delays on EVO'S that we're going to talk about. I guess least surprising news you'll hear today that a part of this game is broken. Even the week leaks are in, and they do look pretty good, and one of them could be a pretty big effect on the player of the month coming for the Liga F, which is the women's La Liga. And we also have more player of the month updates that we do need to talk about. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to MMOXP.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. But okay, we'll get to the EVOs in one sec. Actually, let's go out here first. I'll shamelessly plug my second channel quick because I uploaded on there using this team, and honestly, we were absolutely destroying the competition in Division 3. You can check that out. But the content today, there was just like nothing. It was an 82 plus triple upgrade, repeatable one time. You can't see it. I've got a big head, I understand. Everybody was like, hey, don't rush to do all the content today at once because there's not much of it. Jokes were flying, yada, yada, yada. And people were like, okay, what's going on here? What actually might be the case right now is that Evolutions, they don't want to release them because there's a glitch in them that we'll go and look at actually right now. Tweet from AA9 Skills saying, hey, I evoed Gomez to an 84, even had him at 84 for a little while. Now he's back to 82. Can you guys please fix this? And the replies on here were basically all people having similar stories saying what I got versus what I should have gotten. An 84 Salma is what he should have gotten. He ended up with an 82 Salma there. Zoom in so you can see it. He should have gotten this card, 93, 83, 85, and he gets this card, 93, 83, 83, and obviously 2 ratings less, right? So Evolutions are bugged right now, and we're wondering, hey, do they not want to release one because they're bugged? That was why there was no content today, but would they tweet about that? Now, EA Direct didn't tweet out anything about that, so maybe you would say that's not the case, but either way, it's a bug right now that they have not fixed, they have not tweeted about, and it's happening a lot. You know, 3 pace and missing out on O'Brien, 84 pace compared to 87 pace is what he should have gotten there. So yeah, if you're wondering why we might not see EVOs for a little bit, they are just glitched, and I'm not surprised by it in the slightest bit. And just be aware that if you go and complete an EVO right now, it could be bugged, and I don't know how they necessarily fix all of them. I'm sure they know how to fix them, but just be aware of that. And then also, you know, the fact that we didn't get much content today, once again, it always causes a stir on Twitter a little bit. You know, there's millions of views worth of the 6 p.m. content tweets on Twitter, right? People who can't make it on the game, they want to see what the content was. People always like making fun of the fact that there's not much content. The top reply on here did say, though, stop complaining, it's nice to not have them drop players or SBCs every single day. I think there is some truth to that too, because right now we do have a lot of things to do in the game. It's not like we don't have much to do. We have a lot to do on the game still. And okay, before we even get to the team of the week leaks now, we have got the menu patch that just came out for the PC. It's been out for the PC now for a day or so. Should come out on console. They usually come out on Tuesdays. That's what I thought. So maybe it's going to be a week from now. It might be a while. I guess I don't really know for sure if that day changes from year to year. So we'll have to wait and see. But it does look very smooth. Now, if we go back here a sec, when it's scrolling through this top part, it is very, very smooth. I will say in Madden, they did a very good job trying to fix the menus in that game. The menus are very, very smooth in Madden on PS5. One of the smoothest menus I've ever seen, actually. Also by an EA game. So I don't know if they'll ever be like Madden menus per se. And PC menus can just be faster in general already and have like smoother frame rates. So tough to say what it's going to look like on console. Hopefully it ends up being this fast, but don't get your hopes up if you see clips of the menus and stuff like that. If it's super duper fast, kind of want to wait and see what it actually looks like when it comes out on console. Next bit of news is that La Liga Player of the Month. We've talked about that plenty on the channel. Mbappe or Yamal, right? Who's going to take it home? Yamal received the most votes, which gives him a better chance than Mbappe of being selected as Player of the Month this Friday. So it looks like Yamal now has like kind of taken the lead in terms of the Player of the Month. Voting does not mean everything, but it does give him now a better chance than before. And he actually has a tracker, which is right here. If we click on this and we go here to calendar, I believe we see the date. Yeah, La Liga winners announced on the 4th. So we should get the SBC on that Friday or maybe around then. If it was Mbappe, probably would get it like later the next week. But if it's Yamal, I'm assuming we'll get him probably like the day of, honestly. If you're wondering when the Prem Player of the Month will be, it's probably going to be Cole Palmer, right? Wondering when that will be. The 11th, which is the next Friday after this one, which that was a terrible way to explain it. Not this coming Friday. The Friday after that would be the Premier League Player of the Month date. They announced the winner, right? If we look here, we also have Serie A nominees, right? Serie A winner is going to be on the 11th as well. Like, hey, hold on a sec. We haven't really seen many nominees for the Serie A Player of the Month yet. And we don't have the official Player of the Month nominees, but we got some options here. Pulisic, 3 goals and assists. Teo Hernandez, 2 goals and assists. Luke Monacutrone. Could we see a Teo Player of the Month card? That would be incredible. That's one of the best cards in in the game. Bruiser Plus I also love, and then Pulisic as well is a very good card this year. Could we see that? Potentially. They're two of the favorites, so that'll also come out on the 11th. So the player of the month winners right now are going to go crazy. The Liga F as well is not on here because we don't know what day that's going to come out. We've never seen the SBC before, so we don't really have any idea when it's going to come out. But we also now know with the Team of the Week leaks next that Payor is a favorite to win the Player of the Month award. She has a bunch of goals and assists, and she's also in this Team of the Week. If we go and have a look, it looks like this. Lautaro Martinez, Eder Militao, Georgia Stanway, Payor, there she is. Cole Palmer's in it. Mickey Van de Ven is in the Team of the Week. Goodness gracious. And Gabriel Martinelli as well as in Team of the Week. These are all the Team of the Week leaks that we have right now. But people have raved about Payor, saying she's actually a very, very good card. If she gets a Player of the Month card, it's going to be great. She'll now get a second inform basically with that Player of the Month card, right? Because she's got an upgrade already. And Cole Palmer's Player of the Month card, if he happens to win it for the month of September, is now going to be even better as well because he's getting inform. So a lot of things going on here. Player of the Months are going to be crazy for about a week and a half. Like they're going to be pretty crazy. So also random side note, if you've used Eder Militao, tell me how much you liked him because I noticed he actually wasn't as expensive as I thought he might be. So I wonder if that's because he's partly not the best maybe in game. Let me know if you guys, if you've used him, if you have liked him. And Sheriff just tweets saying it's over. Van Dijk obviously is coming in this new promo on Friday. Inform Mickey Van de Ven and inform Militao. Yeah, that is a trio of god center backs right there. And also in footballing news, Andres Iniesta, he did officially retire today. Icon Iniesta, I'm sure has a big chance of coming out next year. They always try and get him like right away. I think we all would love to see that, but I just was dying at this. Should be a hero, no? Guys, we can't keep doing this, okay? Some players are certified icons beyond belief. Andres Iniesta is absolutely one of them. I know that's probably just one fucking rando's opinion, so you can't take that for anything, but it's pretty funny that anybody would have that opinion, that Iniesta is not an icon. That guy might even be trolling, and I might have just fallen for it. But okay, Boras Legend, who's a very like respected person in the community in terms of like what people's opinions of him are, and like his opinions of the gameplay are respected usually, and just of the game in general. He did say today, FC25 has some huge issues at the moment. Animations are so delayed and slow, can't left stick, can't string passes, first touches are pure horror. The only thing you see in higher divisions is L1 boost spam and Travellas. This is not variation, big patch required. I just wanted to know if you guys agreed with Boras here. You know, do you think that now that we're getting further into the game, you know, just a week or so in, a week or two, that yeah, the gameplay could use a patch right now to fix certain things, or do you want to just kind of stay how it is and just ride it out and see how that goes? He says down here that all this while defensive AI is stronger than ever, automatic tackles and offside traps can turn almost anyone into prime Maldini behind the sticks. And I will say this year, there is automatic offside traps. If you guys didn't like see that, they do offside trap a lot. If you put the depth up high, there's a lot of automatic offside trapping, which obviously should never be a thing, but they keep doing it. Last year was a thing for a little bit too. Yeah, I think that there are things that should be fixed here. I mean, you guys know me. I've been a pretty big proponent of trying to help the dribbling out. I think that the dribbling should be much better. I think it's just not good enough. I think this game does have issues. I don't know if it's like super duper bad, like some people are saying on Twitter necessarily, but I do think that there are issues with the game. I personally just prefer a more like arcadey experience a little bit myself, so I always prefer a bit faster than this gameplay is, but I understand that we're probably not going to see that. And I'm okay with they want to slow it down, that I can deal with that, but I'm probably not necessarily at my skill ceiling wise, division wise yet, so that might also play a factor into my opinion here. But if maybe I was in like Division 1 or Elite Division, then I would be hating it. I don't know. Okay, on to the market, and it's actually continuing to go up today. It's going up in pretty much every single area. I think we're learning that people are learning that Division Rivals takes a long fucking time to finish. It takes forever to get all the points, so people need to buy teams constantly during this time of the week because you gotta get the rewards. Everyone's gotta get the rewards, you know. Adeyemi, by the way, is 139k. I did say he's probably one of the best buys at 100,000 coins. I did say that, to my own horn, for my second good investment of the entire year so far. But yeah, we need to take note that for next week, almost everything, literally almost everything, even the low stuff is rising a lot during this time because there's just a lot of goddamn games to play. So we need to take note of that for this week, and how that'll change for this whole year is that we probably will see a pretty big market rise on like Tuesdays, especially into Wednesdays, because you need to play a lot of games. And tomorrow night's the big market night that when Rivals Awards come out. Obviously, we got to be on the market looking at prices and stuff like that a lot. But okay, let's read the comments section now. Masterplana says, I love how people do not realize how complex a game design like this is. There's gonna be week 1 bugs. People get over it. And I think, yes, I mean, take a shot every time I say this, but that's partly true, but also at the same time, people paid money for a game. If it doesn't work properly, I mean, you can't get too upset that they're mad about that. You'd hope it would work as intended. But let's be honest, a game like this, yeah, you're probably going to have bugs right away. Just what level of bugs? You know, we see some releases have an insane amount. This one so far, we've had a couple back-to-back days here. We'll see how it goes. I made the comments talking about the Rivals win totals yesterday was a lot of kind of the same sentiment where it's like, I played this game less than I ever have, not really enjoying it. It's not even one particular thing. It's a mix of everything putting me off. No interest in grinding 15 Rivals wins. The gameplay is not enjoyable enough. EA missed the target again, in my opinion. And that's one of the problems right now is that if people are kind of going to be discouraged a bit with the gameplay, 15 Rivals wins is going to just basically completely take them away and off this game. Because to make it 15 Rivals wins, you kind of have to enjoy the gameplay. You basically have to make an objectively better game than last year to the point where it's not even debatable. And the fact that it's even debatable right now, not a great sign, of course. Most people would say it's probably better, but it's getting to that point now where on Twitter you're seeing some people say that it's like worse than last year. So if you make the Rivals wins like this, you better fucking make the gameplay pretty damn good. Otherwise, no one's gonna want to play that in a month or two. I mean, that's a big issue. Then Vincent says, yo, what you should include in your squad battles video is this. Sometimes you just feel like the AI is gonna score. Suddenly they become super gods. How to deal with it when they become super gods. It's like DDA times 10. Actually, it's funny because what they would do in squad battles back in the day, I think FIFA 19, when I played hundreds and hundreds of games of it, about the 75th or so minute, sliders changed and the constant pressure became a thing that like they would turn on. It was kind of before constant pressure even was really a thing, but they had it in FIFA 19 and your players would just play much worse. So I know for sure there was slider manipulation going on in FIFA 19. It might still be happening today. I don't know for sure, but it would be like DDA times 10 because it would be very obvious, and it was very obvious back then. And I don't know if it's still happening today or not. I'm assuming it probably is, but and Eric says, bro, I could code no 5 at the back in Weekend League. All their devs are probably just working on FC 26 already. I mean, yeah, I think they probably should go that route. No 5 at the back in Weekend League. That would also discourage people from actually playing it in Rivals because you couldn't play your same Rivals formation in Weekend League, so you'd like practice with something you couldn't use, which people probably wouldn't want to do that much. So to me, if they can't figure out a way to fix it, 5 at the back has been broken for like 3 straight years now. You have to just accept defeat if you're EA and be like, we don't know how to fix this, and just stop. That's what they did last year in the pro scene. They're like, hey, we just don't use it, please. We're banning it, actually. Just do that with us. Just do it with us. Why not? Why ban it in the pro scene and then literally in your pro game mode be like, nah, fuck it, just keep it. I mean, it makes no sense. Just ban the shit. And Domino says, so is gameplay good or bad? I'm getting mixed reviews. Yes.